is Boadu TV. Truth and integrity.
Ada poncheni be wunu ne be hunu tente me di president in the case we see 1996 ni pakro not yase mama ya chino
aye Boadu TV yama mu nyina kwaba empa embraso na Captain Smart raise issues bi we raise issues bi a wose ye de hu komo emranti a ewu wo MPP amayofo no e sha se nye ne ai ya friend say JB Dankwa edu a time every ma akumewu Bosoah no nyina John Kuma enei Ernest Kumi omo nyina captain erezi ebisa se ebi ye poison or say Bawumia ye poison they poisoned Bawumia they poisoned him or evidence sana woka sana Captain Smartika samrantie ne wu no adentia den ye omo a mrantie we MPP mu wu na nkokrafo no tim Captain Smart okasa o very easy concern be takrade enso sa asem wo kan mo hwe yi o osise market square say for bo be bisa o say de wa adwedefo no ye ho no say da plane be tia to ho no asem be ba o oka sa asem we o say mo hwe na mo di hu dwuma wo ye no nso esi nchan a abelekuma not abato no isi lokure ne jemensa wa bomb pap temran so no mfanye se suru no suru se be yi ne dintina o yes a wo se den JB na ama ja kono mo ne Ivan no made o magya no
den tina nkwakwafo wa MPP mu na mbrante no kwa na ewu meme na nakwa ko bichem oya akokora menka so onwu wo se mafia
me kojo
maji watra ho
nti meba
se na de oyam nya oya
David
ende soro bra
meba
bdase den tina nkwakorafo wa MPP omu emranche no kwa na wo no kum wo mo sa to menkia se nipa bi na ekum wo ba de owu enra no onye CPP ni oye MPP ni hwe JB yet crime hasa menkai ebusuafo yawo abrante bia no di Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia chi ne friend kwabena Boadu now Nyash follow me me catch us na me pray Nyash kwabena Boadu odi Bawumia chi ne yade ne ko sirem ye kwaye campaign hotel na kwabena Boadu koda no makoda hoda bada me nim room okoda ye but woma lodge was a hotel hoda JB anadwuma nasem yen kwate say light na ache kwabena Boadu men kai kwabena Boadu ma me yawo ne na busuafo yawo because akaya me ma me agi na me tim me kwa me ka bibi ankasa by now agi etumrika ekodu sablugu na ntom komai kwabena Boadu ye say wakwa akoda hotel kwabena Boadu ye obi a wo first degree padi ni sabe abrantie no na wa ben kwabena Boadu wu ye for a long period of time na afia abaya ya NDC deputy national organizer ware na ware no me mpese meka bibia ka ho afia koto call Maslow call deputy afia koto kept eulogizing this fantastic wonderful young man because nobody understood kwabena Boadu's death. I lie. Tell me if I lie. Look me here and tell me I lie. Nyash, Padis Nebaya, almost say, or the horse and adrenal light touching on. Now, one and what them who say, Kwabena Boadu the home and adrenal light touching on. Something killed Kwabena Boadu, a very young guy in the New Patriotic Party, very promising. I knew from afar that Kwabena could become a member of parliament and then maybe a minister of state. The rest would have been history. But something in the party, this is how I would say it, killed Kwabena Boadu. Number 2, Honorable J.B. Dankwa, a sitting member of parliament, a very young member of parliament. I am told he's a civil engineer. I didn't ask him the profession. Men share J.B. Dankwa and say, there no go school kosuada. But they be nimene say, na J.B. Dankwa wo company e Ghana ha. Nyash. Jumah moye nso moye civil engineering. Eti time Mahama AC Commander Sugar Factory na ono ne company and yes civil works e wo ho nyina. Let somebody come and tell me what I'm saying is not correct. There's another chair here. J.B. Dankwa, something killed him in the New Patriotic Party. J.B. Dankwa done them Ghana for a home member of parliament or done them. Adia chinya ye say akwa bi ye friend sexy dondon. Hey, ha, ga ye wo. Ye say akwa na ye friend sexy dondon. Sexy dondon wa fro wall. He tin you. Te sanka wura media general ha. Na sexy dondon e wura gate ni. Na ye say atwede da ne kon ho. Enya me na meka o. Me na me ni ho. We are all using police report. You see sexy dondon all ba no atwede e da ne kon ho. Sexy dondon to the atwede no e pass security. Such a tiny little boy. You see he was able to tie both the hands and the legs of the security guard at Honorable J.B. Dankwa's residence. Apostle for boa me boa. And a J.B. Dankwa or done them. Watch this. Sometimes I wonder how we think as black people. The way I see dream a thought that between tragedy, me say no. But for na Nyankopon so man ko ten na tie be body patuntum no. Sa bofo na se ko hwe na ye bo no. Sa bofo na Nyankopon so man so on ko te dote. Me yan fam body patuntum no ho. Sa bofo nda ye be duru heaven. Ye mu sa Nyankopon ye mu sa say sa bofo no wo. Ne yan pani ye gua ne pa say akwa na sisi yin. Because naturally yeah Jimmy. What can I see? Hey, could you smart and what? Yeah. My main cannibal. You say, hey, and now here be friend. I say, Captain, would the person can see a Jimmy cannibal? I bet you say, Nana, yeah, Jimmy. Me, I'm catching up. Bibi. Now, Aquana, you say, or the Achediano, Debbie, or the Atardano, no, it's so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, Quanafro. A dino, no wa bewura window na ye say or the sekan ono ne Honorable J.B. Dankwa e dia prayer enti so nti ye say we kum J.B. Dankwa anamwa anamwa so akunu nanado eni ho hancho MPP mpedifo edi ho hancho e wo krom ha time asasem ne see here. When we come to power, we will investigate and raffle the whatever still killed the Honorable J.B. Dankwa. J.B. Dankwa is a very promising young man. And then we don't know what that killed the J.B. Dankwa. Okay. Then I don't be watch it. Well, who killed J.B. Dankwa? Who killed J.B. Dankwa? awerɛho sɛm a yɛbɛkae ne sɛ adɛnti na JB Dankwa ɛsoro baabi a ne yere da na ɛsoro baabi a ɔno nso da mpakyɛ obi fie asɛm yɛ wasɛm yei nipa bebree ti kurom ha ɔmo yere mo nte ha so what are you talking about ukura de why lucky ɛda efie baako na mu na wo yere da ha na wo nso da ha asɔfo bebree wɔ kurom ha wɔn yere mu bu ɔmo nsa a ɛmaa ne nda wo mu kunu mu nkyɛn meboa asɔfo akɛseɛ mempɛsɛ mɛbɔ obi adin wɔn aso na ka kyerɛ me but this was in a private conversation so I cannot betray them because confidence in information giving is key because that is security. Eti Jacob JB Dankwa Edo baby no Canada Japan tra TV so almost everything he knew all the things how it was being orchestrated the manipulations the orchestrations and everything who invited Canada Japan to tell us what he knew about what actually killed JB Dankwa. And then on my show, me and me Papa Kuma, send a woman me catch former Obuasi MPP MP. Any me Papa Jiri, me me aketwa no. Aha, me Papa Kuma no. Osanso ware efie ka ho. Okay, eche obi sami ametro mu. It is what is a befre Edwardani Papa Kuma Bisano Otiasi Onui Obetrum. Or the video Ebreme Ewadum I'm a boy say I'm what's a video done coming can wasem. CCTV camera Eche yes a car na a BB Ultima Jamie Muna Munim Cam Meme Hanka and Timinika. Your friend saying Nissan Ultima Meme Hanka. Nti minim kam ti Nissan Ultima and they say camera no capture no say ono na sa car no ne kokodi sa wuo no eti eyeda na sa car no ne kodi ewu aka na atwede na so say sexy dondo ne ku na sexy dondo so sa car no otima na say ontim besin ne MPP bedi mfie nwotwe won antimi anhwehwe saa de anim ama ye ntimi ehu nipa okun sexy dondo JB Dankwa okun JB Dankwa mwa. And then it got to another young man in the MPP who died mysteriously. At the end of the day, it was poisoning. Kumewu, former MCE and MP. What's it? Why?
Captain Smart, the king of morning shows. He is unique.
From nowhere. Ejekum. From nowhere. Very young man. Bosoah. Honorable Bosoah. Wakwa MPP ye. Wakwa MPP party. Ke wo bedu ya ne yam ya. Padis na man poison di. Yakunu. Dimechi. Me asemo obi asro Africa ha so be ka kire bibini. Na me ka kire wo. To be honest with you, I respect nipa bia me bu obia ba me nsuro obia wa asase so. E kwan me nsuro. Emre bia asem si your safmafo ni Hackman ni Akwa and tomatoes. Your friend saying Akwa and tomatoes. Kumi kwadu afeku.
The king of morning shows.
Ke kama jinsa akwa bi jona na osama fo say akwa do jina ho ben fa ni age ere ne ketekete a oye onu nsuro bi ha wo asem no said etie no say e pese yehu asem no mu said e city pa obeka ne plane said etie na kire yen fiko no bi ani so ada ho it's MPP ba 2017 no obi call osafoma for office that time no professor Dua Jumah and I want national security Ernest. Oyoba okoye adwuma kura o masolo kakra. Konya adaje che osafma for trans ko di mi hu konkon sasa. Osafma busan say na wo wonim captain cheye. Me to wasa na abaya bi oye secretary ho ye friend Mary na o frɛ me. Sister, I say Ulman Sebra. I'm caught on abaya no office o. Wo di mi hu konkon sasa. O say asam na ka kire me no. Ka kire. Bosoah akwa yi akwa MPP party account team meyam Bosoah team because no more pede tu no o mo nyane ntu no
He is smart. He is unique.
ye nyane ntu no o mo nyane ntu no sadan e wo party team de kum Bosoah. Another young man who died. I'm not saying that people cannot die natural death. But some of the death that happens in the New Patriotic Party sometimes is something. It's something. Some of the war is something. Any serious nation will never take such death for granted. We got to investigate it. Then it comes to Boache Jako. Emmanuel Jako. Nini Penny Boache Jako. Jako for time. Only Yadene call Food and Drugs Authority. And I remember those days when I was moving up and down from Kumasi in Samsambini, maybe we're just, going up and down with him. Just to make sure that maybe a cosono. Now follow me. What killed Boache Jako? What killed him? What killed him? Emmanuel Boache Jako. What killed him? He was also a very young man. Yes, Crawford say. Emmanuel Jakunya president of Ubedi. Na no aye den do. Oye Kufuor boy. Kati team no so ko. Ni akunu. That time he died, all the old men in the party were alive. The orchestrators, the manipulators, they were all alive. Follow me.
Captain Smart.
And what brought the camels back was the death of Honorable John Kuma. Dabi, mamin ko Bawumia sa. Bawumia yama poezi. Who called that London Guys Hospital? Dr. Sinkacho said then the war. I
don't take far.
Asemsia, yes, dance here. Me my dance ni mi abrutri. My dance ni yes Samaria Bawumia and Dr. Mamadou Bawumia. One court. They are my two witnesses.
He is smart. He is unique. He is the best. Captain Smart.
Samira, you are my witness. Bawumia, you are my witness. Eba ne say, ena Mamadou Bawumia. Bawumia na we e da ne catch us Bawumia nso no we ya pro. Bawumia ne nso no. Na de no we. Bawumia o yenya stroke. Vice President Obi Okoba say ya. Padi say dia kan kakra. Na de no we si ne ho abufu. Yaba ne gari adi. Sika gari. Na de no we si. Akọ de yam to chemicals wo.
Bawumia.
Eti Bawumia kwada Guys Hospital. Na yire Samira Bawumia e katre Bawumia bodyguard ne say do not allow any party member to come visit my husband. Samira Adilai, look me here.
Make up
and tell me that I am lying.
Convoy. Make up
Because Samira Bawumia got the wind of the whole thing that, hey, if I am not careful, may we do.
Captain Smart, the king of morning shows.
May we do. Our Guys Hospital, ask me how did I get to know baby about me? I national security.
Therefore, me best
minimum part about me, and that's only rumor. Say, me go to Guys Hospital. Remember what the mechi? Remember the work for your rumor about me. Our Guys Hospital, our London. One of the most expensive hospitals in UK. The friend Guys Hospital. Who bet me I Google GUYS Guys Hospital. Na Bawumia, Samira Bawumia, anu anya dia kayetini kunu say ta. Ti sa realize ya edu baby no. na the way Bawumia nante no nipa nte ase.
Therefore me besrem mpaebo wo ho.
Catch on say na mepre nya chinti di machi.
Captain Smart, the king of morning shows.
Emre bi na Bawumia nante wo ba bi asese ya nkrofo se wakonom red wine. Omo so adai. Oyo Muslim.
No. Yeah, dream, papa.
And that is also of.
If you want to, you read about one who said no about me, I ain't to me and finish it. You want to say, me want and tough one. Oh, would you could tell me by half his house? Yeah, come for a year in that show. A year in that show, and tough one before no, you come by half his house. And to show Bawumia, you won't say no party in your corner. Ni kuro ma bosom ne bedi yachi.
Yeah there. Go free same. Entimi bedi anim da.
Okay, tini say, "Oh, but I'm fat." Na Bawumia so aka to say, "Okay. Se menya ba ya MPP flag bearer, nipa me pene ye Jonkuma." Ya bosom no bedi wachi. Me ntwa ma dance for. So don't worry number 1. Number 2 Bawumia na nkasa. Number 3 Samira Bawumia. Omi ensa na ye ma dance ni e wasan ya make ho. Nanka Bawumia pe Jonkuma. Hola no musa no, he's a young guy. Akwane be di Bawumia chi a wa hwe yi a ekwan ni besi. Because MPP no ya ma ya te ase say e line.
Therefore
me
besrem mpaebo wo.
Eti Jonkuma oni chama wuntumi ana ko srem. Esansa chama wuntumi ya taninti ono eduro ni bi ntumi nkunu.
Toda
Akato sa ntafo yenkum wo mo ba ha.
Shamaki Israel Yehowa. Ahenu Yehowa.
Ye ntafo no yenkuyen
Rura Kadesh.
Na so bi siase no kata so ye 10 year ondi na tan. Yo ye ba mini JB ye ba ye ba nta ye ntafo ye fa ye ntafo no.
Yeah there. Go free same.
Jonkuma enyo ni chama wuntumi na di a confirm no.
Toda ya Shah.
Jonkuma enyo ni chama wuntumi.
Toda ya.
Ana edi tuoza afino. Na sa aduane no hwane no an.
Shamaki Israel Yehowa.
Mr. Shanoff, a black man is the most dangerous creature.
Rura Kadesh.
Who cooked that food? We were hearing the constituency organizer, women organizer, something organizer, something organizer, until to me na nkasa guy na otini show no so no. Ya fan say. Oh, me pesa me how he became a morning show host. But so our man Crawford credit and me obema mbi.
Adan. Menya Ghana ni bio.
According to university no, or say a woman organizer be the dear and by moi.
Ghana for mu sorry o.
It is a woman organizer no dear and come at ma won to me. When any John Kuma no. Nti wawu. Wayira. Chama won to me say onim no. Patrol. Ghana ya odi aduane ne ba no so ko yusu wo washroom okojo so. It is a me to say na abaya your teacher we ofi UPS buy minimum no wa ba me office na go so dem na ma we use me washroom I say somebody should tell me something say me to ma kwasra otumfo na go so dem ya say ko use otumfo personal washroom I say
Captain Smart.
I don't know me bro for yes ne pa embassy way yeah the French
me Ghana ni bio Ghana for mu sorry o
embassy way
Ghana for mu sorry o Ghana for mu sorry o
John Kuma a very young man. Yes, this time I want to be there. Offina on it. On
Toda ya.
What's on? Enter. I want to move them.
Toda ya Shah.
John Kuma team.
Toda ya.
Never. Some can say John Kuma will do poison. Any brain may so. Any MP before, but I said Uncle Someone said no. We could take from Germany.
Convoy. Make up ma.
And I told you guys that I spoke to John Kuma. Before many JB, so you call baby, call that information. Many JB.
When
time MP before who said no, Captain Smart could take Germany in Gratano. But report now, I brought for the year, you know. Now you know what copy. Now you have dancing. Oh, copy.
oyere convoy make up
get him na ye kum Jonkuma ye be che me when him say Jonkuma ho ye che me 3 times
wey
bibini ow and then you say why no you say ya kwache no on party ya say you say NTB da no Kofi Jumah Jonkuma ho me ti Pentecost asoro dem my ye worship awie na you say hwehwe me kwa bonten wa national security ni police kwasi ada na ya che me wey na wo do birthday na ya che e fa say Kofi Jumah say dey
e ma peni no
ko butu ye so wo di Ghana sika ye be che wo tama
e ma peni no ma peni no ankasa wa ho
then Tim na yakum Jonkuma wo mo ye Jonkuma no
smart
and on be say call onobo Apiakubi so another besiriwa ye na no meboa bibini ow onobo Apiakubi meyemo doctor bi owo ya akwe me answer na me asem no ho na me wo info
he is smart
me nya yes me nya social media show presenter so that is why I keep telling you me I am 100 years ahead of my colleague morning show presenters.
Captain Smart, the king of morning shows.
Honorable Apiakubi akwa Honorable Bosoah eye ono so yakufo boy na poison na su
man e to banku ho no
na hu da fujam
Captain Smart, the king of morning shows.
and the ono akra be confirm say asem bia me kan ye bia no no correct na ye kum no I remember very well time na ye MPP prime minister J Kufu Anna until he had the confirmation from us say Apiakubi anwene answer okwakoda why it's a do baby no na MPP ni bi oye J Kufu asini bia no wanye kefra ye be kum
Captain Smart, the king of morning shows.
Do you know what I went through? Everything that happened to me was because me a Kufuor boy. And this one, nothing under the sun would ever stop me from being Kufuor boy. I love Kufuor, I honor Kufuor, I worship Kufuor, and I will not stop this. Because Kufuor is Kufuor. What me, I sleep Kufuor, I wake Kufuor, I drink Kufuor, I eat Kufuor, I honor Kufuor, and I will worship Kufuor on earth.
Captain Smart,
me pe Kufuor.
Na utina nandonka.
We Kwame Nkrumah ni Kufuor to nche ya. Obi anim. Me ne Kwame asem de and the wa we ya we. Na ma mo din kura. Sanye ya kwe Dr. Thompson.
wani
Anka Honorable Apiakubi omkun no. Apiakubi nkrofo na say ya man poison manadi wanwu. Na dia na ma Apiakubi 15 minutes he got to go.
wani
15 minutes oh. Me yes ask for no more details. But we are more details. Because empania na doctor na dey war Honorable Apiakubi no. Eduro no mi hu here. So I can tell you the kind of poison that was given to Apiakubi. A drone doctor at the wall, Honorable Apiakubi, I saw the empty containers. So I can tell you the kind of poison that was given to Honorable Apiakubi. Apiakubi tiase, omui, onene na yere, and Dr. Thompson, woman you dance for. Opa Abusawo. Abraham. When we said 15 minutes in the during 2024, I gave you education on poisoning. But let me tell you this again. There are 5 types of poisoning. When you have the next 1 minute. Now when I walk on, and here number 1, poison number 1. But me mooding because the pabone was assassin. So and untina tetepano say ohene ye de aduane besi danim a ohene bia wo kra ohene bia wo kraman na ya tibia to fom se kraman ni di aduane no na semadunum no wu ya anso ohene na di but eneno denchem bra ya first denchem brabo se den eno no de aya na che but the no chemicals about eto yamani tip eti he wunima bra So by a politician, when a young man when MPP man compare anti-poison show bottom. Who can MPP a year be any amount so they are man with the depend no 1 minute to so tem. One be cool, me na me catch now. Upa jidi upa jai. I know the nonsense I am talking about. Huh? See? Sir, who can MPP a year, who can MPP party? What would that John Kumi wu here now? General Secretary of Defense, Akunta, Justin Kodia, any Nanabi Mukoye, who Nanabi we MPP. Justin Kodia, your General Secretary. Manqua Kodi John Kumi fee, me about Musam so, find it through. What are you afraid?
I don't take shot.
Do you know why? They knew no one say poisoning and they come John Kuma, so they were even afraid. So John Kuma wu ye, na ye ase aduane, na ni pentimi ni. Cabinet meeting do baby, uma Bawumia nso ase. I am fine. Meboa, na Bawumia so baby so. MPP for cabinet meeting join another style. They were afraid to drink water, common water. They were afraid. Because if you are a young man and you are not careful, they will kill you. I said, we will be a solution.
Captain Smart, the king of shows.
Honorable Apia Kubi. Abraham. Otewasa na ya catch and say, doctor, your friend doctor na catch and say. Yeah, the helicopter fin crying. Honorable Apia Kubi. That material moment or tear yase, where DBB, wa coffee, yam ya, wa driving a car, or koya kwe, ya kwa question yam, and one a tay, one who ye, send a yam yan, for helicopter fin crying. I am officer young Kwalan Kuma. Anna, doctor, the catcher and the Ernest, madam, let me tell you something. So, open Wukunum Kwa. Helicopter na airbano. Emma Wukunum them.
When I signs and Timsons.
Captain Smart.
Apia Kubi tells you, oh,
morning shows.
The Minsha Apia Kubi. Mammy, what did they say? Rafi. Honorable Apia Kubi, ma, Yaminshao. Say, no, Capapan will say Tim, may you see the call. And no Bob Bosoah, figure him. So come on. More the helicopter before me could on the helicopter. Yeah, back, you say I didn't have a Kumase. Yeah, Papa Jaya 12 Kumase, and I see Yakwe, I before no Apia Kubi, and therefore what the Nabankai, or say, Mufabo helicopter uncle. Say, yeah, Pia Kubi, Yeria. Can you Kuma Pia Kubi?
Captain Smart.
Why is it that all the young guys in MPP are dying and the old ones are still alive? Men can't say Yamin Ma will be continue. You have been an equibichem and Quadabe when a bush on Mau were do 105 or to her. Men can't say Yamin will be quantity, Yamin will be quantity, but would be aware of Bible and Petu and ye Dane and Quadan in the Ah,
Captain Smart, the king of morning shows.
Ah. That's how they video the bomb
is unique. He is the best. Captain Smart is the king.
Helicopter no one throw. And an yere no arrange car. Our friend ambulance. Say mfani kunum rankai. Say nye doctor na ka anobo Apia Kubi ye kunu say 10. And then one cry adaje kum. Wo mu wie Bosoah say team. Say Bosoah ye kufuo boy. And on bad age kum so say adaje kum so ye kumawu no ye DC mwa. Kumawu DC so ye kufuo boy. Ah no so kai team on ekro.
Smart. The king of morning shows.
Adaje kum no omodo do sa poja prom. Ding ding.
I don't take shot.
Adaje kum ye didn't want grow Chrome has I didn't feel hospital we call hospital. You didn't feel hospital had the hospital. You didn't feel at the Qua. You didn't feel at the Qua. You didn't feel at the Qua. Okay, so I tell you, are there, baby? I did it to say John Kuma, Germany, John Kuma, or Sako, India.
Captain
John Kuma, who the Yamina, the
king of morning shows.
Of man, so that kind of crown country. They were Yamina, you're training Moja, you said the Moja for from and so Miliano, when young. Besides, you said to him, you could poison Udi. Bisanere. I am a man can kura wo krum ha. Na eno na ye problem se Ghana.
Smart.
Adeje kum Abraham okowu Canada. Afei, let me take you far into history. What killed Kojo Banredu? What killed Kojo Banredu? Israel. What killed Kojo Banredu?
Captain Smart, the king of morning shows.
A promising young guy. You see, hey, one shot Jayku for best sponsor. No, Jayku for best sponsor. Why? Kojo Banredu on Yare. Kojo Banredu call office na wacha. Mene ko so hini ya. So ade ba kwa na won ho se na ke won se chi eden. And o ye den. Ojo sika ye ni. Data. Kojo Banredu sika ye ni. Obo akura. Ono ya ne ko by election say Ogumwa East. Teacher ni bi da winning election no by MPP. Me refidi no. E comedy ye na ye ko no. Sika wo Kojo botom. Unu ade oye na wato eburu ni nkate. And on Washenika, not Tifom, no, we are brooding cattle, no better than Kobis and Jollof. Finance Minister, we are brooding cattle and Tifom, Kojosika in the only could you have been no fan, no fanisika in you. As a kind of part, is that you didn't know a champ. What killed Kojo Banredu? Someone should tell me. Huh? Yay, me. Kwame Sefakai. Me, Kwame Sefakai. Honorable Odum, former Deputy Minister of Health. Honorable Courage Koshiga, the then Minister of Health. Plus other journalists. Me refer you would have been for Takrani Adebaye and you call Israel, you call Dimuna. Calling them horny Ade, call your regenerative health, then, and you buy. Look me in the eye and tell me what killed Kojo Banredu. Kojo Banredu called Israel. The autopsy report, so be who be that. But I have
Smart, the king of morning shows.
Me never be there seeing one. At that point, you be wunu. You be wunu tente. Me the president in the KCBC 1996. The Papo not here. Say, me yachino. What killed Kojo Banredu? A very young, promising man. And a promising young man. Hey, Tim, near Kum Kojo Banredu. Ghana hire Bobra the Kuno. Before Kojo Banredu, me mama Hawa Yakubu, what killed her? Someone should tell me what killed Hawa Yakubu. It's Yadi Hawa Yakubu called Chrome JB. And yes, say, I was there. Nana Busa for so my party for no quite Mahawa Yakubu Efunu. Me Boana, but I before Moncanore. If I'm lying, you didn't go see Park.
The
fear, one fear, and a park of the Sunni, but me Boana. Hawa Yakubu, a very promising young lady. A do baby and MPP pressure bam, ya Pesikaya, de Ayenya. Ogede, and a coffee sewing machines. Eba ya me chiche but on bwana Rollins tata ma mi sa wanya no obi a wet bi won election Rollins it be my 10 verdict no ani ka tro me ya na me de bia me ho example because bibi ni bia soro wu nso enya heaven I pese ye ko eti Hawa Yakubu onso say team besin ne Bisa said then to the polling station now. And what how Yakubu? Omabu Shafian and Impe. Huh? From that time, Bessin there. Polling station now MPP to be winning. From that time, Bessin there, MPP winning our polling station bill. To an extent about me zero. Meboa. No, Meboa. Me buana aya Ghana for sro no kure eno ne ade ha me wo mamu ha wo ka no kura yesi ye wu mu ade And then the way they say, no, make Kwadwo smart. Me make no krena chrew. Upata me. Me power sister brother.
He is smart. He is unique.
But obi ato oni me no me fun adwuma, I'm a different person. But open one some the microphone we etare matade yi mu a. Hey. We ye hwan meka dem person meka chrew. But me pun wi a. I am in person meka sample. Sanamte. Eti, why is it that all the young guys in the New Patriotic Party are dying and the old guys are still alive? And I've told you, I'm not saying say we are kokora woo no. Because when I could be 105. But Bibi Koso party, a MPP party. We a young guy, I am careful. That's a sample video no to no more. We a young guy, we a young lady, and we MPP man. I am telling you today, you don't know what I know. Upa fa, upa jai. You're careful. Now come to and topic so baba me way. Down because any pam kwa here. Wo grow ke to abi padis ni beku. Me na me catch now. Ah?
Captain Smart.
The
king of morning shows.
MPs no mujenja no young guys. Asama make an what is happening in our party?
Shows.
Ernest Kumi team on Ekorono. Team. Obi Makaso, and the city is we are happy, and the city is I am checking here. Huh?
Captain Smart.
Shabra Brantie ye breye. And they die almost swear in. The minority in the year. Ah, a do baby, almost a son at Tedia, Yamma Quine. Look at me. Come 6 look at me. Canada, Japan. Canada, Japan. Besides, sir, or what can show down the way, you know. Then and now of him.
I don't take short, I don't take madness. I don't take far. I don't take.
Come look at me, look at me. Canada, Japan. Besides, they know of him. And I believe in natural disaster. But I believe in other disasters. Ah. Papa bi wo ho ba bia ye kwayi. Nti me hwefu no. Bisa me fie. Me so de nyame de chair me no no. Wu na mbe hwe fu na. Se wa wu afan. Ba se bibi foforo na e de wo ko ya. Abraham me wan sa tie simi so. Mecca. Until from that time me ne me maame de me kwa yie, me kwa say yie no, ya maame hwefu no biom. Ma say yie tre. Nkrofo yie, ma say tre. Until me maame, se me ne me maame kwa yie a, wo ye agiden. Ofuru no nkɔhwɛ, nti o maame nso me kobi. Until me hwefu no. So one a we are fine. Abraham say nya wona wu ya oboa e be tie semi so sesi ya. Entimi nhwefu. Hwe? We are MPP ni na we are young man na ye careful ye beku. Wo pa gidi, wo pa jai because anhwa foforo be san to aso. So we any accident, like I said, car na didn't come. How can you tell me that they are meeting the ampa? Yes, a chest pain team. Now, yen, you have a sort of better radiation with your light a waha. You dream. JB by think Kumasi by no near Cassia. Say, na fuadwa. And yes, sir, JBD yo there be a radiation. You hear another director more that and tell Robert that say, oh, when you look at the algorithm and the multiplicative calculations of the light around here, the radiation is that how come it is negligible, it is not harmful. And I'm na antaru akasa abrofo na gu so enso ye kodu fie na ye da ye na yete wo ye video say ye presenters ono ba bi o tele light nka no. So I realize there's a lot of TV presenters.
Captain Smart. The King of Morning Shows.
Me ba afoforo no. Na me ye TV da wo. Light is many gon. Ti dem de bia na ma share mo kan say mo share kan dark. Na won ti ase de nti na me share. Can you have one person? 1, 2, my can free say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I don't know how say 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Ada ya na me yes we kwasi abechira me nkwan kan ya 31
31 32 33 4
me nkwan kan ya 31 ebi kwa wo ma ya nso yo de ya nso no kra do do say bako 1 2 3 4 we kwa ya dan nani akohwe say 5 6 7 ebi wa enwe 8 adan kwa time and so me nkwa no light no no ya so we na ebu so said be ya obetimi aka me wo fie wunim chest pain na ya eko
31 32
wunim radiation do do eko emu etoda wo share presenter bia nani abre nya hwe afa da radiation ne ko yetri ko du fie ne ya woro ye ho ne ya data so saa wo ro ho nyina doctors na say wo duru fie woro wo nta ne nyina men share dross na papa penny to say me 45-year-old boy JB say 30 say na then two say that so na wo the data so saa you know I can't ask why you say I can't ask you know why you say you know why you say cause ade ne ka de you know ade ye empa de you know empa de share
21 32 33
we are still alive.
Going. Ojai.
I am because something must kill a man. I know, I agree. And every man must die because of something. But the word be what me and as Kumi me can be as so ibubusheni come kwa him. Me catch your plane. Once a Bible in some afrefo Abraham.
When
you say do baby Samuel echo consult him wa. Am mo ye den ye try ne ma na wo gusu a wo ye nyankoma de no. Wo wa ewu dadada epie. Wo me ka den.
In the Proverbs and Makobi Isaiah.
Wo me ka den.
The new no. Refi quotation but our Bible in the
me. Oh wo bi o wa esi mi fi am ye din. Ba bi o so so a me mekwa kwa hwem.
Refi quotation but our Bible in the refi. Refi quotation but our Bible in the refi. So to what do you or Saul or Bible mo? Refi quotation but our Bible in the refi.
Oh in Saul but over Acts of Apostles I dey we ma correct it. Yes papa bi o Bible ma your friend Saul.
When
Oshia Nyankopon no. Oshia Yesu no. And yes san din your friend Paul. It's not true. It's a lie.
Saul.
The first name is Saul. The second name is Paul. Your friend Saul Paul. Your friend Saul. Yes, son din ebe Paul. Aso for no ma bon munjai. No bi nim class that is your Bible. Your friend Saul Paul. Paul ni din no. Na Saul no what Bible mu no Old Testament na no your hene no okohwe owum. And be from penny for that so we hear John Kuma word mo say poison and Captain Smart can I pan ija me.
God have mercy upon us.
And here you do baby a mine na before nshadam kopetuo sekan Kumi ni papa sabasa te say the cost of America the other part of the world. Before you to aduro.
Wait.
Me masophobia and fan piebon that down. Na wo gro ho akwase abi bekum. Me ni aja graja or say ma obi nkotoko sua 1 cedi. Once before you 3 module, Winim if for your kwuni.
Wani.
What do you mean? Be careful.
If or bibini apple 2 cedis inti oyi adamai or no walk or die. Apple 2 cedis. Apple. Abraham apple. That apple no boy say. It says if into me apple, Misro.
What do you mean? Be careful. I'm 2 more.
They say apple here 3 cedis 50 pesos. If otimi hwe nyame anim o sane fikwa wo bi pono so e betwa mu won kran etisi voter region na ni ba no so no wakohia Adam ewo Togo border no so na apple 3 cedis 50 pesos apple nti oyi Adam mai ama wowo ene ne dai mmeboa eti ye before ye to aduro.
What do you mean? Be careful. I'm 2 more than pa.
And before you to a draw, you to a draw. Fox FM, me, data, me quadra. I could see Fox FM say, me could do na powder guzo.
Going,
Wabra cleaners are cleaning. Joba can use a transfer can use the way. And to me, Kwame, so I give back with doing what I could use at that time, Koya could do powder guzo fine. And I'm quite wanting them go be Sandy Prado cleaning and say, one cleaning also. Captain, my cleaning is way. Now powder na guso and also powder be guso. Besene en kole he. O my powder guso. Who my am here Abraham. I'm telling you akonwa say. Studio wa am dun so gu akonwa na say. Na me say powder guso be afi ba ye no. Me mini power. But dem na kire me na me ye no. Tinte so me nsa gu ase na me say me so akọ. Ene ne. Obi anim de asie. Me nka ho hwe. Actually,
be careful. I'm 2 more than pa.
Before you to a draw.
What do you mean? Be careful.
Now they want to want
don't look at this face. Don't let this face deceive you.
I am here find out. I'll say, we are in a modern world. Yeah, technology or better wisdom. Before technology, wisdom. Macho. Obeto ahwodin Samson wankwa gym wo baabi ada wankwa gym wo okorukum Samson wankwa gym e wo takrade Samson wankwa gym wo baabi aba na Samson ho odin macho ebeto ahwodin technology ebeto wisdom.
What do you mean?
Eti Yesu kura no time na konta
don't
Lazarus who your friend wanko ntenye ye bia na yeko Yes, Lazarus who ye. Bible say na down for palm me boa. Ye frɛ Yesu okoy. Wanko. Aya Bible me mfa sunsum nko ankan eto da fa honam kakra kom. De ntina madam for pa me nka say JB wu. Na metiwe na JB ewu. Na ye say ya frɛ Captain Smart say JB ewu na brayi a JB wu da ho manko. JB na wotwe manko. JB yededa no yesie no manko. Ye yie no manko. JB na ase manko. Madam for be me.
What do you mean?
What kind of friend am I to JB? Enye ye kura nyina na yeko. Yesu na dam for pa na konta.
Captain Smart, the king of morning shows.
Let me do a year say am was time di chia. Eno na me chia ho na nkrofo me do a year say me nchia won sem pa de ne pa pen a year say me ba beto me ntan wo sister me nchia nsem because say bia wo no hwe ni wo ho ba ye tiri di asoma ho na ye afa ho ye blacks, we are not white. Into technology e beto your wisdom. If you concentrate on technology and you leave wisdom, you will lose your kingdom. If you concentrate on technology and you neglect wisdom, you will lose your kingdom.
Captain Smart, The king of morning shows.
What is now? Now yes, technology. Look, I can decide, say, me use mobile phone. My former boss, Kwesichum, or use mobile phone. Say ya me to I can decide that and me call president never through, Akufo never through, Kufo never through. Me pa me use technology. You can't do anything to me because me phone and here come center. I
don't take so. I don't take madness. I don't take far. I don't take so far.
Me phone here come center. And people think that's a yenti what from Manfanti. So what? It's like a minister, minister, my friend. Hey, brah. Time no minister, that pressure needs. But since your document are good anymore, all kind of sign, you have no idea. And as late as 11 p.m. Na Kofi Amabo at your office or Jumah. As late as 11 p.m. Now Greek minister Rikopoku or that office or Jumah.
He is smart.
That's what we do. Now, our brand, our friend, now, our pastor, my friend, honorable Wafa. Sometimes you know about because things people go through, and so with me, I call you got no idea. I'm saying, yeah, before you to a draw, a two comfortable region took where our hall, you're the cool.
Captain Smart. The king of morning shows.
So be treat truck no kuta brantain na oba on dwene kina be twitwa wo be kun wo professor watwe sekan eti abontin etwitwa obi da e ma kwase ankun na kwase kum yansani a
Captain Smart. The king of morning shows.
Tukwe wo ho wo kotogo voodoo e wo ho ye de be kun
Captain Smart. The king of morning shows.
What you try technology. When you concentrate on technology and you neglect wisdom, you will lose your kingdom.
Technology.
People don't want to listen to wisdom. They want to follow technology.
Of morning shows.
Huh? Say the pakuna boa me boa. You see, Abraham tell me so not America. Na ne maami nua pani in. Abraham. O say ne maami nua no. Oba aga na obechiche sika no o ma ne maame ntema miensa na o ma maame ne ntema ba ko no sika o na e ka so boa mboa o se odasa na o so da na ohun ne maame nua pani no wo ne dai
enu na ment
se ne maame enua keto ka chensa asa ene ye se wa waru broni ba o wo sika enti wo de ntema ene sika ba ye no o ma maame ntema miensa na o maame ba ko o kote no awala o kote no o menkun Papa Nekon, or said Dinum or Cha, so well in your cutty, it is Obi, almost care, or try you, poor
technology.
No man, you know, Obroni, more Obroni, no society calls them all. It is the kind of Bagana, all to me. I'm on my midtime bassa. Any mam quoting or chow quoting me, queen. Aquanity, I am also how much is one so there. I now acquire sipo. Also, if you ask me a bear man, I'll do 50 equa. I hear men how the Hawaii and the sipo, may a wine. Cacrabin, which I know what I know, what my better. Remember now, what the 50 equa won't tell me. When you're drawn no more, that I hear. Nesipo, my goalkeepers didn't international, may a wine. When you're cacrabi come one, don't wakoda. Now what do you say? What is saying? And Kwame, any JB, enemy, and to cricket. What was I know? I come at it. Okay. But you can't almost say, JB. Dada, Papa, see how much in order the second idea. Actually, question. I had I did sorry 1 week. Sorry 2 weeks. Sorry 1 month. Quite 1 year. Don't say, oh, sorry, brother, but say, if you cannot do it, I cannot live with you. You gotta do it more. You gotta do it every day. Wait. I want to see your black power, man. You gotta do it. You ain't doing anything. You ain't doing anything. Akwana what you? Now what you? Gu. On one kwadi adanse o tisa oboa meboa e wo Hebron je bi woni Hebron oh Hebron elda Dankwa me elda Dankwa twa kwam kire ma me nam ko ye na kwa nso be di adanse ana elda Dankwa say je bi bra me say elda Dankwa ye tie ye before one ma wani anda ho one bo ho ban obi bekum elda Dankwa so say na o microphone ni thank you Lord Jesus yeah Fatini akwatu so ego boni ana ne be mewu ora eda mala medawano anadwena mo he na ma mi ni we po emi dem no lo na aba bochi enyeske wala we nya kwati di dobroyin nto enyeske da aba atota me baasa ama ma me baasa me imam ko ma me so aye kan ya se ono wa wo da o nti se wo anwo wo nua ba ne ba na wa ba ntema ba ko ni sika o se wa ma ne ma me miensa ono wa ma no one nti wala wo kwati ni me ikuni nti elda Dankwa so gina che no de nsa hwe akoya ya se teta enta ma steady
bibini ye nipa o
Odi dada wasa. Ena, eja, ebe ndey. Ya he ya na say, ade che ya, akwa etonyum wo Hebron ho, na ni ji aje. Ade ya, kwakudo nsuru na sore. Ye before. Won timi nkwa America nko hu se, obi sra ha, e de aduane esisi kwanchen. Wa hu bi wa America bonte da, wa hu bi wa London, wa hu bi Europe ba bi da. Si ye yi sraka. Eti ba kwa na eto ani nkosua na esi akwantimfi wa hu bi da ye kuro mgomu atachibai ye kwa gomu ada bisu ye tra nsuo bi da ho ye fra na owraba ye tra owraba ye kwa me ne wo fa baba oni dipa de fa de ya aboyi ye ne baba ene ya omum ene mpanifo kakra ye du akwa kyan woni fa ho ye ya nante abre kom de me Yebi yeduru ha yesi obi yisra ha eto ni nkosu am sike wo obi so kwajo di abe wo bi se mi medi ana me fa nwura mo na mkoti nyanya na mdi nyanya ne she me dross dum ame posa nyanya ne bi she me dodom na mkoti na eto na ne kosu ro katikew ikew say na ya mobile phone wo hwe anka etwa me to social media atikew me di ye Debi eni bia mbe ne ye no nyame na di mi ho afofi eni yenya kam koy bibiri mu pe eni yetimi to sofo aduro mani nya no mwa sofo enti abusu hwe solution ye mienu sa obesom nyame a so ne ye sa obebo Yesu din Oba sum nyame a sum ne yie sa oba sum ahanso a ehon so yukoriye ba nyese wo dilute na ebe hadwen. In Christianity there are no altars. There's only one altar. That is the power of the resurrection of Christ Jesus. That is the only altar. All the altars, but now altar so for sika kwato altar so enye uhui. Catch your plane. Be unkwase wo. Finally, Ojai. Sauti asasi so aho. Now you Ghana ni a. So. Aya bo ho ban. Aya bo ho ban. Say Benim obi a ode ahoma hye ne kon okosha konfo na obi atiem e wa chichichiri abodidi ne oyi ahoma ne firi ne kon no se anade na nkame koye onim fo se nkokokum ne ho bibia fine
enu na ment asa na meju
technology Technology.
Ube one say yeah till say ta. And if you say who's sorry now wo bompire. Yeja wasro wudi ho nte wa hende mra. Yenya wa pede wasro say ye wa pede wasase so. Say ye wo wasro. Me dada di bande na fa yemfom so cheyen. Na baako bi wo ho o say de ye fi musuom. E musuo da ho no ka say musuo be ya. Eduabo wom. Obi be bodua e be nyan. So woni ma me ka to clean. Ye free musuom je bi de na to aso. Me refi o afada me refi kan. Je bi afena ko Google. Google our father, JB, who Google our that a JB Google our father. Yes, Musuom, Wahini Mra, Baby, and Yamia Hini one, dead, the war. The one day. And I will talk to you about the kingdom of God. Eti eneya meno kasenu. Sister yefi musuomu na ewo yeja wosoro no our father na ye born sa small prayer no. The most powerful prayer ever. I say funny serious. Yen free musuomu. Say ya me meti hey. Obi ti ba bi o. Bisa so for Ajagwaja. Oba bia fama ko so onye meduro na me wa no na me say Ajagwaja ka jense na wo akwa we oto ye na duro. Bisa makwata ni pado do akwa no akwa confess to him.
Me yard, only me yard dia ye careful.
Me ni eduro me ni hwe dia me won nyina say Ewrade.
Don't look at this hand. Don't look at this face. Don't let this face deceive you. Only me yard dia ye careful.
Because say what do you say we nibi? Obi adwen yen say we obi che no into all kanche go so.
Only me yard dia ye careful.
Then obi ton ade. Otumi ko je eduro kakra. Obeduru dwom ho na opete bibi.
Captain Smart.
What do you say?
Of morning shows.
We are blacks.
Yeah, before. Only me yard dia ye
careful. Ewo ho. So wonom paracetamol say wuti ye wo ya. Me ebi amenu ma bibiduro. Ebesa meti yare. Ebesa sam yam yare. Ti so bi ka cho say wonom ma bibiduro ba ko a ese yare bebre ya memfi sa nipa no. Because before ankasa na ye complex people. Nti ye duro kura so ye complex. Mema kwase anku. We all believe in technology. It's fine. But listen to me once again.
Captain Smart.
If you follow technology and you neglect wisdom, you will lose your kingdom.
Technology.
It's about time as people we sit down, decide, and agree on some of the problems and some of the things happening around us. And say no.
Captain
this time,
we're looking for morning shows.
Ya nyane saa oho. Ya ni beba ye ho so no na meti medi 80 na medi 90. Na ye wuko. Na fe ye manso aba inherit. No mo so edi 90, edi 80.
You have just 1 minute remaining.
Ye hwe ye ho ye. Ba so MPP mu. Na we a young guy. We a young girl, we a young man. You're careful. So be sorry we a Muslimia. Ye. So be kwa kuburu samo so kodi edura. Edura ya wudi adini ye. Na me na kwa amudum. Osifi uka amusi na nsesa ka wo ho. Na won fa nsesa na ma no. na ntema no fra no obobo na Abraham or the two sis ntema no so wo bua wo car no technology ba car ne nko ya fa no kwa mudum
our father
oni obi a na ni afra gomota chima na light ni ho okote afia najo
our father
esanso ye tunkun na nice so nwura mu da enso mo ewe ni tote afi mu da gomota chima na ko bisa ya fa no kwa mudum
our giddies
ono na kom de no na ya loko ne pono wo be ko ne dem ho no na wadi fufuo ne nkwan abenkwan no wo silver nim si ho ubusan se na nana eziban ko fa fi hin all twanyen yo nyimbe bi ofi ba mami
our father
mami
who art in heaven
eti bibi wo wiase ankene esese ka me hye tutum ba man hye tutum cause ade na hye me ka kotia MP ni wu no time na ye wa adom no na one amase ena na e prayer guy ono akora wa betu me fie ha kesi menim da na opese anka be support no na me se da be me support amase me pe hairdresser
no
aha a hairdresser no enti the okacha Mr. Captain why are there pastor why you sincere you've been very honest so I catch him say untimi fa support ma me be support ya ma say and makawo airpay and let me repeat it and when a ma Ernest be pay masem na ben so be pay nasem cause who say no I am for Amase.
Yeah.
Because that time when Amase be MP do, na ye nya hairdresser. Mane me di MP da. But they were hairdresser. No her first lady. Eti Amase parliament na no call ye no. Naka anya ye kura na se ye nya nipa bi wo MPP no obo no ho ban.
Yeah.
Nanka ye de Amase a case study. Sabebia Ofiba no, yes, Ghana the certificate na ya na yempe nyansa, so no problem. Nanka yebua Amase from where she came from, na ya building no to a certain level. Because I am challenging every politician in this country to read about Abraham Lincoln and where he came from. Number 2, Ghana has a typical example. Kwaku Bako. Man, if you have Kwaku Bako, only master's degree. So when you be there and say I don't know. And I still stand to be corrected to the best of my knowledge. Also, of course, school or treasures are not Hoy brothers na felino. Na Kwame na to Hoy. They are felino. Te only move here. But between me no Nyansa Kwaku Bako dey communicate our radio so the TV so no enye nyansa ketwa wo
Mosa
there be who ka Kwasi Pratt
near Kwasi Pratt order the paper say no documents.
That's right. Kwaku Bako papa why minister Kwame Nkrumah ban mu da ono mo Bako ne ba ene Kwaku Bako. But sir, we share the way Kwaku Bako communicating and the background of the things, the way he will relax and present whatever. Either say and try and say no. How he will present the issues.
Yeah.
Umpo, you will love to sit, listen, or watch Kwaku Bako. Why? Because our bibi wonimu a special. How he goes around issues and present. It's a obecho attention. Eti days back. Na kwaku baako okasa ewo peace. Days back. Na kwaku baako kasa ewo joy news file. Days back. Me ba me call multimedia. Na me ye adom dwa so nsem na etoda na ma frɛ no ewo phone so show no so pa de na omma na ebia be ye asempa ekosi sɛn a na ma frɛ no na wakasa no o share story na se a odenam tentenoa wani be ba ho so no wa besi mfimfin na so tese kwan ne so a na kyese wa kun kodwo to na kwaku wa wiewu. So, if you look at him as an individual, what you want baby a ofiba na only certificate, but there are professors and PhD holders who teaches communication. Opa put them on TV. No hope. Then I'm person I must say no need certificate. I must say had no certificate. But listen. Ghana higher way a Fiat TV see one 5 year antoso. Shetira wire. Etira wire or the teho. Be a nipa or ye Fiat or pay or the TV so you know. Only degree. Any power ye first lady city or Kromoha. Only degree. Who were botre? Na enkrofo ho afia wo TV so a no mo frɛ ne fia brochire na wuti ho na boy e menya ne number enipa no te Worcester onya medru Ghana opedi pom boy afia tago oti e waje ne number. Africa is the only space under the sun where papers are glorified more than wisdom. We glorify papers more than wisdom. I am saying something. Why I want to my sentizimachi? So at the end of the day, yenya MP before, and you see MP say moi. And Kumi is a fantastic young man. If you don't know, I'm telling you, that guy maybe when she had that, I could say MP do when she had that. It's who name the American and won't say that guy is a fantastic young guy. He's one of the guys, what in a kasa, no what tune boas, no what straight to say, na no bon komoboko. He's usually in jacket without tie. Na no bon komo. And Emra afenyo marking. Can who asem abrofosi eulogizing. Ernest Kubino, I could tell from his eyes, he said, who abafenyo. Afenyo Gusua, all can Ernest, and who was our parliament, no. Me who say, Bibi, no, afenyo. We are Freemason, Ubewu. We are comfort, Ubewu, because Confanoche Kura, Wu. Confanoche Marco, Nefi, William, Eba, Yewu. Now who I was with a Freemason. What dress you are now the skirt abo asene. Ubeko. And Freemason no, and ya dia bia who bia was asase so. Abraham. Father in UK. Father in Europe, father in Australia, father no Australian can ho, Italy didn't can for no. When we a mercy for mercy o sidan, no mo kokoye adwuma no free. Enti ye sidan we no makoye adwuma free. Ye free no makoye adwuma we free. And me be from free mercy. And yes, free mercy na da mo so no. When we a mercy for mo si adan e free. E kire no mo de niam afram. Eti we a free mercy how bewu. And right now who abo afenyo. And I'll tell you why who abo afenyo. Now follow me. This is my chair. Get your chair ready and sit on your chair. Watch me and listen to me. And I'll tell you something this morning. There's a canker. There's a monster. There's something happening in my party, the New Patriotic Party, and listen carefully. I don't care what you think. I don't care what you want to say, or how you reflect on what I'm going to say, and how you want to put it. That is not my concern. My concern is the monster that has started eating into the fiber of the New Patriotic Party. But there's a trend which I started in 2023, right down to 2024. And maybe when it to a topic, I haven't forgotten. And JB is here. And I thank God JB is here. Maybe if you come say 2013, JB if you come say 2022 and 2023. 2023 na JB betom. It say you can institutional memory and fresh reflections and attentions from the Ashanti regional. He is a professor than me. So if I say something about Ashanti region and the New Patriotic Party, Ashanti region, Eastern region and the New Patriotic Party, Volta region and the New Patriotic Party, Greater Accra Central and Western. That's a correct. Ashanti region there, JB will be able to correct me. Whoever is watching, that you are also listening on radio, Ewo Kumase, Ewo and Kraino, so Tiase, now who's what to me correct me. I'll come back to that. But let me say this before. And run a mana a ton near my Ewo Takrade Jubilee Market Hono. Now, Mufuna Mudiatem. Memen can massem. Mubet me debatem 3 million years. I don't care. Munim Gatia, Atana Mudin family. Moon quite yammy. A chance answer Hununa. And one say, Mamma Cafanta won't say. A pass Shama Roba on Famo. A Taza. On Yamasam. As I own him, I won't know him. Our it's a Jubilee Park. Say aeroplane. Rekwalanda otoda na chima osiwan aba no wa mframan atamzoko intinsro aba malaze so yin aba malaze so yin it's one ma wa kase be a retonazin say plane riba ana plane be send foma mframan owo plane engine ni mu no wa kukuru umbrella na what this is one and zama horo ho na ma akra bunya baby mo baby mutafa aba nsa Ghana for ediban o here en chen adwen why food whoever follows food is a fool whosoever under the sun that follows food is a fool. Because Abraham bi o Bible ma aduane nti ne penny a odino ya fansan akwa na fansan akwa bi o na Bible nim Abraham bodi nan Esau wunima na waka we live show bibi atimi omo fi UPS na buy om techire ho Esau aduane nti he forgot himself. Enti nipa bia ode kom ebo bra bia no o ejimifo. Enti me I will never negotiate when I'm hungry. Anytime I am a cambrofo bi yentiase a hungry man is an angry man. Enti obi accommodate no ne buafu no nam. Enti wa accommodate na wokotra table ho akwa negotiation ne abufo na adeko. Nyansa be na betimi aka. So whosoever understands that follows food is a fool. The only difference is the D and the L. F-O-O-D, F-O-O-L. Don't be a fool. Don't follow food. Ghana pede ni pate kwan ho. Ka be kun sister free her or semen nya. And then me yire me ma be de ka be kun. He? Kwabna chire da ko kreti ho no. Because of COVID, yankasa yama lorry station, emraho. Mo the lorry station asako kan ho. GPRTU egu, cooperative egu. Na nanoma himfo what takrade. Jubilee Park asasra moje ye no. J for time Ghana at 50. Reku brobe. Eje yesa yemfa ndwiri ho no. Na yemfa ho nya Ghana at 50. Jubilee Park no. Pacho okatra mo say the market. Some ye takrade ahemfo akabakwa kwaje Jubilee Park asase no sa ban timi mfa nya ade antia o ka so de be ye na kamaje masase. A very simple. Cause wo hwe nsase a aban enya ye for Jubilee Park na waduaka ye de ma mo for free. Me boa. Rekobro beti ase. Wo ba busa no. Ono so kra me hu de ba ne Timothy Osa o supporting gay. Nkatazan say senkrofo sugar mom ni sugar daddy nka say nkatazan say nkatazan me ye be man na wo ye oba no ka be hu say wi asese ade bi ho hyehye e chemaku tazan me ye be man wo ye oba no so opening gate so katazan ka me san wachi ho pa be hu say biribi wo wi ase mu ha ai papa na o preach wa ware mu de fa say kojo kire Kamerwa Kabe ku say tazan say bibi o hyehye wo wi ase mu chemaku. But that is on a lighter side. I'm on serious topics this morning. Etimu amu watakura di Jubilee Market wono he Ghana Armed Forces. A soldier for a war member complaining politics because of 2024, 2023. Useless politics inti. Na won timi nkan soldier for no koka na omusuro. Wa wo bie wa no ka bibia nyash woni bia dey omo ye transfer sa soldier for no bie wo ma no watakura di na. So omo ye politics. But me ye pilot, me ye military pilot. Me the helicopter ni be si form. Me the aeroplane dey ba. Me the jet dey ba. Between say baby a man one, there can be trouble. Do you know why? And no man I can see it to say crows. Kwa they be vultures. Vulture kwa dey. Vulture country here. Pete say anyone dey. Say plane ni ba from bebreya. These birds can cause bird ingest, and that can cause a plane crash. And you are saying what? Say what to Jumah. Na sana, you don't quote Jubilee Park one. Na hina na what say to one day. I will talk radio about so. Meanwhile, you see a Jumah, and then this regional minister not also. Why master also grab a careful. About me from master maso. And I was strategy. Then I was strategy. Strategy in answer. Kwabna ochre da ko catch on say. See you man feel wa. Be unpopular. It's usro. But wait. Me na madi ma no aka asem no. Ada ba ko beti atofom. And now, Bibi see Jubilee Park, no? You guys don't call me.
Ablikuma. Niasi wo honom no. Ye na ye say ye mamra na ye dibu oman yi no. E che say constituency bia enya rep e o parliament. Eni nti no e hu be hia say bra no bia no ye to aba. Na ye di MP e o constituencies na ben so betimi nya no e wo parliament. Se ohwe bribia atwam a sa ye deny be wa abreko a yisi ono ankasa ne niam bia wanye ne yi ye ball yisi ball no a sa afo antimi anya MP e wo parliament until 4 years ni nyina no kame akoye che say sa honom no banya assembly anka no parliament. Now, Nyamia Adaoma, ended the Joya Yuhui, NDC, any day, also. NDC, Amamuemuno, Oshe, Niama, Koswa, Benfano Ablikuma Honum, and then your Niama Bebria, Ben Beding, Be Enjoy, say Oshe, exchange rate, now Oshe, Kaska Yatitis, who full and sono, Nebo Abba Family Nasifua, a choice, Be Enjoy. Niema bi a ye nyina ye den ye nya bi however no se betumi ye den still abenya rep e wo parliament na se ye di nkomo bi se ya ye nyina ye nim se enkofuku a ya yibe asi ho peye constitution no se be mmom ne se behwe abato so no electoral commission now electoral commission for duma dia be di krom ha si no bribia atwam be ye mfomso bi mu a ye nyina ye keka ho asem ye sha ase se ye ka ho asem no se o hwe ye nuanom NPP fo a be ba be dane kasamafo de ma electoral commission mistakes a oyeye ebi yɛ sɛ even crowd the recent elections ya yɛkɔ ya na bɛ compile ayi register transfers bi a ɛkokɔ so wokɔka say NPP for wahu bensu betimi ɛka bi sɛ o antwa yie no na ba dan bɛ ho na bɛ mom na bɛ kasa de ma ayi offense electoral commission enti na ya ade bi a na entwa yie what you say any nkomo a ye di about Ablikuma North hodun di eba ne say na electoral commission ubetimi akọ elections na elections na okoye no wo mom ne say o declare aba na o declare ye no nso wiye wo a wuni pin sheet the master pin sheet na e was say one kasa wo de pen atro wuni bi wo honom. The second thing you say wo de pen atro na say even the master pin sheet no krampo no ayira anase ahye krampo na say unya carbon copy no ho.
Yeah, sure.
Enti no enka me kan uni master pin sheet no ho enti say carbon copy no team produce eno no so a electoral commission uni wo ho no enti eka me akwete say mistakes ya be no da no free infitiasi a NDC start kan mistakes electoral commission eye no eno na begusu a be yeto abawie 2024 elections wie no on the 10th ni be ko declare abano say ayi mame abna abna
assess elections ko declare
yes
yeah
be declare say wa win on the 20th not the same electoral commission asani aba na wasana ye U10 wahu na ohwa enye mistake a efa declaration hu abaye ene sa you know ayi say obakaya 2020 general elections no be declare results no for about 6 times bana but the different figures na be aba be declare say nipa we are winning enti no denti a ye nyina no say yeti ase say mfom so de ebata nipa ho electoral commission e nipa ene ye admo ho no obetimi aye mistake say electoral commission ye mistake a ye nyina ye wo ho say say yetimi de yetimi boa no na ni mistakes no otimi e correct na mom say okoka na NPP for adan be ho kasamafo na be defend enti enei NPP for na krona na be mom be ka say electoral commission no eye credible yisi ye credible o kan bibia be o mfomso bia ni ho no ene be mom be pese be kire say the same electoral commission na be kasama no bentim nkasa ma no bia because say niema bia wa hya ase ye no entwa yi enti NDC de enye afa mom ne ye be kasa electoral commission ne oye wa ye ni yi anase onye ni yi ye nyina no eye ni wasem say Bosman Asare ekotena parliament eke say eye 3 polling stations ne aka say oye recounting na o declare
Bosman Asare on the floor of parliament say 3 polling stations
say okoye recounting na o declare what you say later the same nipa na o koke say aka 3 polling stations how the babe declare abano na ho asina babe twa ho abeka say ho babe ye ayi offense rerun for 19 polling stations even the 19 polling stations no kwan police say ohwa 3 na beka say nka babe recounting no emu ba ku ni 19
oh really
yes
3 police stations no mo kan
beka say babe recounting no
na wo hwe 19 police stations no mo so kwakoye eyi na
yes
sa 3 no ba ku ni
nsane ni
19 ni mu
wahu enti be issue no I say compound issue bi as time bia no wofa we a na say be bi kan ho na chest odwen ho a wonti ase enti media ni me ka ye say MPP foi political party ne ho ye den ho ye one ho kire say electoral commission no ye credible NDC say see dey me sure say NDC akoka say
mo je electoral commission for di
electoral commission for say Jibedi and I say Jibendi no o hwe previous year ya nyina e che me yesusu efa electoral commission no yisi no about compilation of offense register ni declaration of result no me na se for nyina inform so electoral commission aye nyina no ni nyina no ya ka ho asem
I see.
Enti se agini dia na se engini ni no ni nyina no e che on ye position on the EC. What you say? Enti said electoral commission aye tua ne ka adwefo be ho nyina no nda ne ya me no wo kasa yi no yen kasa bia Ablekumanov yen declare results nti no yen tua electoral commission for ka EC obia ne ya adwuma ho bia egusu ye den egi pay.
Yeah.
What you say? Enti adenti a obi friends commissioner we are in charge of elections. We draw a budget, Emma approve the budget, no Emma use the elections. One casano, only master pin sheet, only a friend saying carbon copy. And you have to rely on copies from the political parties now. Bebe call elections, no. What you say? Political parties no so call elections. So be answer ya ni ebe favor no. Because okay, a friend saying pin sheet take it a MPP a scan copy.
Scan copy mo konya wa.
Aha. Wahu. Enti no nia me kan say ene da dwe ya ye kasa no. Se obia tinhu. Yisi no. Se oye credible ana se onye credible. Ne ne yisi no so eye no. Se ye koso anya yisi bi sei. A oye sa avoidable mistakes yinu bia ye daache no. Enya dia ebe den ebe papa. Because ekoban say e dintra ye be ye dede sa ekoban say or compile register na dede sa election the same thing or declare results are the same thing.
Into what you say?
The people say me say electoral commission issues wo ho.
Into omonye den.
Say issues no. Enya say ni no e happen one day.
Yeah.
At every point in time bebe yes be embark on any activity and say exercise bi no. Bebe ye mistakes bi. And it ya make catch us stakeholders no e will say obi ehun say ne o ye no enya dia etwa yie ana say mfomso bi oba bi na say oka say utimi de utimi nya time na utie no what you say na utimi correct sa ne ma no say ne be ya daache onsan ko repeat those mistakes but electoral commission we na ye no ho say I say oka ontie and adia ba ko ana e ha adwen no ye MPP for benso na support abedima electoral commission because any MPP for amegidie say nka electoral commission as a neutral body no enka nne saa de ma we mu bia nka nya de abeye what you say but say nipa no eye mistake na MPP for akwakonya yisi nachi na be kasama yisi no ekoba ne saa because of the support you are giving now so kra no san wa ban mu nti no enya de ono so betie obi a all right wahu ene de ya ba beduru ba bia ya yeden yaduri enti MPP for de ne make ache be say benko ye be campaign e 19 polling stations no se be feel say Bawumia e tie akona ko ye campaign okoye campaign na be beto ama wo so officer wa wini so officer wa wini de we de say no wahala
no pressure. All right, Matty. Nana,
Jerry,
from where you sit as a journalist, what will position NSA on the rerun of that election?
2024 election.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Central for near India trip.
Sure.
Looking at what happened in 2020. And near my year electoral fraud to be an encounter here, and then a bra. Electoral Commission Chairperson, Madam James, a declaration, presidential results or declare. Mistakes are what we hear 2024 no. Na Ghana has say Central for any abre, na political parties no will be at any abre. Na me share Ablekumanov na me dream kokosi 2020 presidential results declaration ya a course. As a Electoral Commission, a ban is here add up figures or more challenge or honomo. Na 2020. Expose Electoral Commission.
Oh, really?
Woman incompetence. Emma Ghana for Kumi. And at 2024, so what your constituencies are who do be a yenya challenges for Honomoa. Blakuma North na. Never be brain na dedi. I'm electoral commission no. Ghana for I expose woman kasa who say Jumah na wo mo yedru baby a. I say ebro woman ho den so. Say presidential mpo e na wo ye mistake ya. Constituency. It wasn't one constituency. Now constituencies become Eastern region. MP and Rakwakoya Kotia, Adwaji, other constituencies became. In fact, are
you on my address for Dome Kwabenya?
Dome Kwabenya, and should be a day. I have for no
Okakwe
Central, and I have for no so
a lot of places. I mean,
Electoral Commission. Elections now organizing no. Our Ghana has say no. A constitutional instrument. See, 127. You emra. Yeah, electoral process. Ni na ebok mo ban. E dia na emra na see. E dia na emra na at the moment ya a permanent hyehyeye no process due procedure na wo be wadwen say. Wo be kwa to atwene mo wo be ya ne a wo pe no. Some of these things na be dey e be happen. Because ya kwa election we are ye di kan yate no Ghana say wo call election na police station one man na wo so wi ni waba say wo tena se na say police station one mo no ulusu ni awia wa ye de ye wia wo edu collection center no wa mu ani anda ho no mo a ho no mo na wo be hu say paper pin sheet ni ade bi no na che say ye dani bi ni esese bi barrel boss no enti no ye grounds one man kasa na hu say wo lusu ana say wo wi ni CIA constitutional instrument electoral commission ejina so a wo de hye 2024 abano Edie be na electoral commission say ye kwa ne kokoto abawie na say is returning officer eye declaration wie a ye nkonkosi akire na bia ye nsesa ballot papers bi emra e bia police depot see e ba be ye recounting see ana ye de ko election no e fa hin na chair recounting because we say back and forth say electoral after elections no court issues by your court na ye kana judgment about recounting na nkofo bisa say recounting hin fa ne fra eba see an party bay portion bay hin fa na hye act no hin fa na hye say e wo see ye recounting any recounting. So this back and forth recounting. Ekoya kokodru baby say epokwa no pin sheet ni bi ho no mo a e ba ya EC officers na nkasa kwa ehun say we say enye me na me sign ye. But no so na electoral commission so obedi you should declare results e wo Abrekuma North. Ye munie me see ye baby omkoya recounting bi ho no ma ye say ne ma bebre wo no mo ne ade ya che say clashes awudu bebre na si 14 na electoral commission because on one kasa ne mra na wo so di so no wode ye adwuma no on pesa sa amra ko no ode be ye adwuma enti tem bia na e be ye sabato bia no na che say hwehwe enra me hu say MP ye nyankopa ato ne sade me ye bu hye me say Ghana na say ya san so be ko ba election if you cry just 6 months ni kwa ni results you cry no enye bukata na binum dia afefe maka constituencies be bi wono ma enka ba election be kokso ye be ye rerun so na akotia say na ye amanso na anu ye na Supreme Court edi ruling bi eba ya che say MP ebia ne ho ye de edwo ne kakra ni nyina ye electoral commission cia 127 ye de hye aba no na on pese odi be ye adwuma o pese ase o favor one political party bi it is a political party na o favor ni so wonya de a e no anu ade ni tumi wono ade ne hyehyeye ono ade na pam ono ade na hoden e be ye ne a wo pe eti na che say e be wi akine nkofu opra ne nkofu esi enne MPP amanyoku a edu ba bi electoral commission eye adwuma ma wo ma no o mani gye no enne wo mu esu be so wo mu esu no emra ni CI na e de kokoto aba no he fa na electoral commission tumi say wono ankasa gine ni tumi so say o declare say there are some polling stations bi ho no mo a results if you want mobile no yenya challenges won't ye konko yensa konkoto emra ne gitum
I see
question means me bisa no because high court na be ma ruling
yes at the parliamentary elections yes. High court
yeah. But back and forth ye court e be mean say high court bia de ka recounting enti ene no electoral commission no emra bay on say Ghana has political parties the MPP NDC favor obi dia no ai de no waye di but say ebotia obi dia me MPP no ade no mo ye na mo say ya no omo na akwakosi akira as electoral commission di omo ye no omo mpe this same electoral commission yi na masoso no so a de obeye bia mo na mama electoral commission emra ne apam ne hye wo so de ye adwuma on fan ye adwuma eye MPP because always electoral commission no e pese wo ye adwuma be favor one political party it's an electoral commission hu ye said Madam J Mensa Asari Bosman any other commissioners no hu ye said as obi na abedi ni president and when you to me and any favor ni be aso yeso enti pay masters adwuma ne ye enti always it's not about political party be say NDC kire na adwen opa be kire wa kire wa adwen ye mfa wo kanya asem ye mfa at the end of the day no enyo na wo di president enyo na wo governor man no eye MPP na edi so na Akufo-Addo na edi so na wo bom di say me electoral commission chairperson me ye deputy me mra ha no mra me ye adwuma eti enya whole electoral institution eye independent institution afa no ye adwuma de ma one political party but JB me come and say ye do some pempenso because of electoral commission emrani apama ye share ya parliament approve here was electoral process ye de ye adwuma no electoral commission no mfa nya adwuma etin ye do some pempenso we but electoral commission was a rerun na wo ye no him say police stations here more than 200 and I think 281 emu 19 and also kwakoye emra bay an electoral commission agina so.
All right, it's a very simple question. Yemame Jean Adukwe Mensan, very simple question. Emra bay na ugina so kwakoye rerun no any other commissioners no. Ivan
Maybe
I'm not here now.
Yeah, electoral commission.
Yeah.
I think
that sending message said she doesn't know why they haven't sacked the woman. They haven't sacked her, but they will sack her. Why? Don't worry.
So of course. They did kind of men cast. I'm what here for. Now men cast all these things are happening because we live in a country where people don't take responsibility for their actions, because in any serious democratic dispensation, these jokers sitting at electoral commission will not be parading themselves, masquerading around the streets of this country, calling themselves commissioners. Because for me, all of them have crossed their Rubicon. Rubicon also not cross.
You will treat speaking.
They say cross Rubicon, and there is no way over back. So they are done. Their positions have become untenable.
I see.
And because I will have those of incompetence as a display Kroma and ya Ghana for na democracy ya mature to a certain level. I'm telling you, Ghana and Sudan can no difference be any Ghana ne Cote d'Ivoire na omuku omohonanka difference be any. But Ghana for na etoda, despite the political differences in for no, we still value yankasa ye hon kwan ye fa so ye nema. Is the reason why we are here.
Yeah.
Electoral commission you see, people are talking about rerun. People are talking about polling station, recount, and then as for the major part of it where the electoral commission will take responsibility for what they have done. No, because said and that, Mr. Isi can so go back to 2020 elections. Go and look at series of mistakes. Basic mistake. Electoral commissioners. They never, nobody penalized them for any of them. Fast forward 2024 elections. You declare election, we know electoral commission across the ballot box about crack. Now the soldier for Kuka declare. So there were sheer contradictions for almost all the declaration of Moye at the constituency, which the law says it must be done and declared at the constituency. No, the electoral commission came to Accra, violated the laws of electoral process, then redeclared different people as and at the time, I was expecting that somebody would challenge the competence of these jokers sitting there as commissioners, but nobody questioned. You understand? The last time I catch Donald Trump, Abra and Kobe Kwakukuna assassination, the head of Secret Service, your friend Kimberly Chittle, not only baby close to baby, I didn't know it happened yet, but because the ultimate responsibility rested with the head, she appeared before Senate. And I'm now to the Senate, the woman had no other option than to tender in her resignation to your friend's president or resign Kofi. That is where people take ultimate responsibility. We sat in this country, this Jane Mensa woman, through a letter, it could try a significant part of voter region from a constituency. These people sat there for 4 good years without a representation. And settled this particular injustice that was done. For 4 good years. They got away with it, and for the political class it was normal because at the time, a favor man for and the electoral commission. Bossman Asara Kwatina Parliament, catching we are seeing say they had 3 areas. Omokako Kanto, left your declare results. don't forget the results now had already been declared. Am I a winner?
Yeah.
And the electoral commission now some be trying to and then the same commission is catch and say, oh, more run our 12 polling, 19 polling station. You are these people not jokers? Are these people not jokers? And these jokers should not be given power to be toying with state institutions like the electoral commission. Because my culture, as you see, when you look around Africa, there are a lot of graveyards I will wait to me account to all because of electoral violence and electoral misunderstanding arising from some of these, your friend is saying, basic errors commissions and institutions. We've seen belligerence, intransigence on the part of the electoral commissioner. The ordinary people act as the stakeholders, like the NDC MPP are all critical stakeholders in our electoral enterprise. They've been a series of engagement. They never listen. I know the day electoral commission say run. But the most important question and the minister beside is electoral commission my electoral commission who can say yakoto abana say your friend say you who pink sheet electoral commission to me declares me run. There is no law. So electoral commissioner boom raso obia yin anima no boom raso no is the same arena and consistently, they are trampling on the laws of the land, with impunity. They don't respect anybody because some of these things could have been resolved through an IPAC engagement with the stakeholders. NDC MPP, they are the critical stakeholders, or more be at hand. And any other IPAC buy, So whatever it is, you engage these critical stakeholders and explain to them, say, because of A, B, C, D, this is the decision that we've taken as a commission. Monsono, your input, you understand? But you bypass these institutions, then you flout the law with impunity. At the end of the day, do you want people to take you serious? So for me, I think that you see, we are here because the Electoral Commission is so incompetent, and the remnant of Akufo-Addo they begin to ask yourselves, how on earth crime banners and commissioners? Because come on, Najee and Nema Wadanadi from day one clearly shows she's an incompetent person. Bossman Asaran and people are even calling for their head. And for me, I think that you see, there are thousands of reasons I will be immediate general petition for the removal of these jokers parading themselves as easy, because continuously, they are not only endangering our democracy, but the young kasa, people, our lives are on the line. Because in the days ahead, they might be taking decisions. I know the day in Ghana before boom, and we must not sit down and watch some of these things. For instance, that's sorry, voter regions are no kota free mono. If that's sorry, no pano be say Bantuma Kumase, you 12 free moment to about for 4 good years. I do think people have peace in this country. And if these people have declared a tendency to do that nonsense at the place, then the probability that they can replicate same somewhere is high. I think we must begin to call the heads of these jokers and push them out of the Electoral Commission. I am not saying this because government has changed, because these people have displayed incompetence, and for me that is enough reason. Baby, more declare say the question is abato na yekoto no pink sheet no hefa. Sa pink sheet no nyame mama no mo de command no enyame papa no mo de command no. But the Electoral Commission yamano all the resources in the country to conduct the election cannot tell us the whereabouts of pink sheet, which is the essential document agency to about. The question is, what is your competence? And it's the same as the Donald Trump situation, and the woman should resign. The Electoral Commission cannot tell us, you pink sheet, and that should be the reason why I inquire elections. But election, who is going to finance it?
But beyond the Electoral Commission, and this MPP position, could take some of the injunction court soon. Is it the right call?
Oh yes, me MPP, definitely that is what I do, because the question is, you act the legal basis for the rerun. You what I say? The legal basis for the rerun, because say court and a more home just to ensure you declare way. So based on what, because you see, other way are very dangerous to the sense that you allow Electoral Commission to do this rerun. Do you know what is going to happen in the future? A constituency a political party be presidential election will win convincingly. Electoral Commission will catch us a pink seat and that area and the whole region may have impact on the offense and the electoral prospect. So some of these things are you magnify it as a reasonable, sensible person to put a perspective on it. And 19 constituencies or China, a bit the whole region, because to me, You have presidential election. Now electoral commission abakacho say Ashanti region, the whole Ashanti region, pink seat tonight. Will you be happy in this country? So I don't know more. Very dangerous. It's the reason why I support this particular court action. But you see, whether it will hold or not, and that is another thing, because almost they are performing a constitutional duty, and a recent ruling by so person will stop a constitutional process that is emotional. You need a very reasonable justification to prove that indeed when the thing is done, it will cause an irreparable damage. So I think we will leave that to the court to decide. But for me, I think that my focus is on the Electoral Commission. JB, you and I, we said they are incompetent bunch of individuals. It has nothing to do with the NDC MPP. These people, they will endanger the prospect of this country. And Omokasakra na West, Boss Manasari, Obiena no Obio Free University, but people thought he was bringing on board some ingenuity and wisdom. Okasa Sebiase Bibi, you know how I went to see as Okwana school.
Oh, how?
Oh, and I went to several times. NDC MPP are critical.
Yeah, you could even school there to say.
Oh, I said, American to all the content, but I say, Okasa boom, 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 boom. But this is a person who is supposed to be an intellectual. Okasa Yansa be him. And sa attitude, you know, and as how much of my attitude, you know, that Electoral Commission, Kasa boom, 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 Yansa be him. Or more, you see, oh, yeah, they will be too for you need to listen. Because Electoral Commission shall say they were going this ballistic and people started cautioning them, say, here we are today, Debbie. IMDC Nanya majority of the seat, and they've decided to let some of the seats go. I'm telling you, sir, Abuase, Techimai, Bobo, Tema West, and even that
is it
Tema West, Baby Bright, yes, yes, and for me,
Concrete North,
Baba Sadiq, yes, and for me, I am very disappointed. The fact that we're winning more seats, you know, doesn't mean that we should let some of these things go, because and Electoral Commission files were already declared election, you know, were illegal, violating laws. But because I've gotten enough seats, or China or the Bedu or the Diwa, there will be precedent to make reference to. You understand? So me, we need to be very serious and very frontal. Now you're making sure, say, the Electoral Commission, you know, or more demonstrating nothing but incompetence. They have demonstrated, said they are insincere. You cannot rely on them, and the state institution cannot be changing position in the space of months. You understand? And for me, that should be the concern. On the side of the MPP, for now, who's the MPP? Boom, Electoral Commission, Electoral. Hey, 8 good years. Now, Attorney General who defended the Electoral Commission both on radio and TV, and you're complaining about the Electoral Commission for what? That is the insincerity on the part of these individuals. So some of us, our position have always been consistent. Say, the men signing microphone mugo hono, they have no knowledge about electoral process and as a form. Aya patapani gidi gidi. And until they adopted those aggressive postures na Okanyans as some chromo munti, you know, because the people they were dealing with. The NDC MPP, Mark Menu, I said, these people have been part of the electoral process since 1992. Yes, you understand? So these are individuals, you can just trash their opinion just like that. You are the learner. Where is he boss? But you are the one learning the process because these are institutions sitting in. So you collaborate with them. Baby and Nema want just to. Your friends are waiting me pay down and Nema Bekoye, but they acquire 2020 elections. 2024 elections, Dabia Mekase, Ghana force you continue on Bawumia so because 2024 elections, you know, Sunday night, you're sorry, you're not tension, cookie Ukruma say no. Say, Bawumia and Dimrika Jitum, say, why? I'm telling you, sir, and can send me to Ukruma and Ketwa because now Electoral Commission MFA, your friends are two, your friends are figures cram more baby. They were sitting at their office. Your friends are throwing funny justifications. Oko polling station, political party for Akobisi, Chihontino, you no access to figures. What nonsense. But we bought these things in this country, you understand? So for me, I think the time has come. The Chief Justice issue no koda. We should not stop saying Chief Justice issue, but we should forget the Electoral Commission. No. Every single state institution that has demonstrated incompetence is the reason why we voted Akufo-Addo government out, because the guy just decided to staff state institutions with individuals or more some alliances and allegiance to him. For me, this is a time, an opportunity for us to, you know, sanitize these state institutions and ensure state institutions will once again become very effective, reliable, and Ghanaians can go to sleep when we are having an election, but not be putting these jokers in the sensitive position and be fooling around in the name of exercising constitutional duty.
Well, Ivan Innocent, Che, you say, Boss Manasari, or Kasati Sobi or evening school, and Aju school. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, you can't just school. Yeah, that's it. Now, so yes, also come back now. You share the sudden demise of the member of parliament for Akwatia. Very, very energetic, strong man, young man, 40 years, I'm told. Say, Ernest Kumi, Ernest Kumi. What on an animal said, though. I mean, the ENRA or the floor of parliament, after your marking, officially informed the Speaker of Parliament. No more conducting government business because of the sudden demise. They had to just sorry. Say neato mono emodru ntomo tumi enter parliament na omo enye saso na the majority leader, that is Mahama Yariga, also supporting motion ma Speaker of Parliament ejitu musomu ina mo sorry na ene omo same convey of parliament no monye conducting government business. Now looking at from where he's coming from, the pressure what constituency honomo, any other factors put together. Now what's in no Lucius, dear neighbor would trim in the first place.
You gave him that say. We dema emfa kwanya isuna mema abufiafo no yako. Na mema okunafo no nso yako. JB Emuya.
Yeah.
Emuya, most especially Moshe Obia Afeni wanya 40 years. Da yetaka say life begins at 40.
At 40, yeah.
Intino we dey oduru 40 na life no ba be begin na no twa so. Oti assembly say ya enya asem de emu ya pa nti yema obi bia oben no yako enra na me hwe video bi a na banti bi esu na o ka se bani da so nyina aide asa because Ernest Kumi ono ne ye abufianu pillar nti wa free mu die bani da so nyina asa nti obi sa no what is say wa free ma enye easy abufianu akọ ahohihiam abufianu akọ ahohihiam pa most especially ohwe oba kunafo na ohwe enkora nso a wajaba achi a so ahu abufianu mpempi no eno ane o maame ne papa no
yeah
America with regards to nkora no nti no we see our free mu no ebia ebeduru baabi nkora no betoto bani otu ani hwe benku hwe ni mfa a se unhu bia anka ne na wofa ya adwuma pa e kan wofa abufiam o wofa o papa de kora de na ye ntamfa ya ni kora papa so se wofa betin de no wofa ni baabi abi
yeah
nti emu ya na de meka ese oba kunafo no onchechire ne wure nyame ne de ma ono anso ne san den eje nyame na ne nim ne oye na mum ade ba ko a mete ya I say masha ase tete a enye me de no ye ebi mu aba sha ase post say oba no ebe contest for
but is it not too early?
Meaning say also who be
but I mean it's too early.
I don't know about the idea back one MPP for no bad year to what I say anytime be our better say MP be a no na bedre oba na bedun beko contest no what I say yeah abibre mu ha say dia oba kunafo mpo dia na nka ye wo bre a udi utim di pie e de ye niema bi o
yeah
ukunu awu na within the shortest possible time na okọ ye ayi okọ contest de nka bibrem ha minjini say ye tribe bia esoso I'm not against obakunafo a okọ contest but I'm against the mankind saying period
the morality aspect of it morally doesn't make sense.
Say nipa no wie na ya ahase adwen say obakunafo no next a year so obekọ contest enya dia etwa yi me feel say previous say yebetimi akasa chi asade no emwa enya dia eboa and then ade ba ko a meka nso ye say metete aja owuo no baaye no ebi mo e kase na pressure e dane so because no wo assignment bi a na say oye kra na want to be anya before but say okọ baabi ekoye aduma and okoboa ni nua bi nti oba beduru akra Sunday no na nka ade chi Monday no krampo na osan so wo presentation nti obeduru Sunday no saa anadwo Sunday na anadwo na no na osan prepare usua de against the Monday morning no programmer or den owo eye ehọ no mmom ne o complain nakoma ahu ne yere edno den ekọ hospital adi kusi so ahu enti no ade ba ko a eya because ohwe the series of events wakoma from somewhere 2019 hon ma was started say ope MP adi na oni Amasi ne call contest from 2019 no fractions are ewuma from Honum this current one 2024 elections after primaries na osan call general elections no wahu elections is ye nyina ye nim say akwatia Honum enso ho nsem ekoye bebre later ne court declare the man that maybe the man besi court declare the man chuchu say welcome ye near me pese me kan ediko wie say empempi no politics na ye no yenya time so ye onye bi ho yenya time so nse enye dey emma ye ho what you say because na kuma ya o complain ye me gidie say bia okoko checkups bi mu ne nasefo a enke bia doctors kra betu no for say onya kwanye dey enhome because na pressure no ye den pressure no eso enti na nwe nyina no niema ye den ahihye ho unfortunately mema de na yenta enko checkers ma no de be ya de kakra be ye mema no de na sometimes no o he na say onyanya yi paracetamol bi na say na ohu enti no ye nya time so emfa ma ye ho na ye reduce pressure na eba because agba bia wo ye bia je bi ha ya wuti unsa captain net na ha ene ono de ho beto ha be se ko ba ne se wa firi mu sesi asira be senso anya obi yen twɛn kra yen ka se wunti program no ko
so te konwa so ye ya
ebi ni se o firi mu ya yi no ye dwene ayi of friends and by elections o firi mu na o ye dwene by elections we say
na president Mahama
yes so it doesn't really matter near wo ye untimu nye so special say wo no ufiri hon ma ye nyobi replace you that no enti no yenya time ema ye ho na ye nhwe ya pomudin ya didie mu na ye exercise so kakra wo de obi abewu Bible no cry say mfie na watwa ma ye no ye 70 what you say ha na bom ansa na ubewu no say utimi de niam bi gu akwan mu na
that's it na remember ho but me no be we last Innocent young men in the NPP are falling out. I mean, it's me the likes of John Kuma, JB Dankwa, Koheford, and Lydia Hassan, Ajako, Ibadola Jako. These are young, vibrant guys. Winner free NPP within less than 10 years. I mean, what does this mean for our democracy, any NPP party?
Yeah, I think it's sad. A young man of this stature, all of a sudden, pass on in the manner that we saw. Because I'm on for say Omuhuno on the weekends now.
Sure.
But maybe because of the background I come from, very often I disagree with people. So we did you are sick, and then you should accept that. And there is nowhere actually say just away and send away. Yes, or if you hospital, you understand some of these things. And never be actually say just away and send away. So some of these things is quite unfortunate, but I think we only say family in this difficult time, you know. Or more a baby to me, actually, more it's sad, but obeying. But I think it's also a wake up call for Yenina because you see, and yet in the case, you know, but with weekend we are KKD, the legendary KKD. I sent me some your friends saying rat type be a mechanic. I was very, very sad. A doctor, I was working similar thing.
Yes, I read that story.
Yes, this is a person I render care to people. On your cardiac, your friend saying yes, just like we are cardiac, we are now he needed your friend say catalog, catheterization. Sometimes say adebe thrombosis, blockade black vessels, nema blood need to be so they needed to do your friend say angioplasty and stent. Say ya obeti me unlock in the flow and I say bypass na blood at the flow. The whole of Kumasi they couldn't assess that particular thing there. And these are some of the things that over the years, say it is very, very important for us as people. You need to be making sure say your health infrastructure. Because how many times I'm one discuss at the hospital? Oh, you know and see your friend saying Jonkuma or Yari Kumasi. He could have assessed that facility because a modern facility, but I brought it by a bind a Hunyan Sasa Yemi, a no Kafaria at a Japan. Yet the network came, Echinu Kumasi, a crack one year pinchem, so whom small hospital and obey and American you can be rich with me we are seeking every ever tono hospital crown who knew
Mita Kando, send no free ni chrome baby and neighbor. Okay. Obey accident, I will cry so. He ended up at Cover.
Yeah, Nana walking. Your friend is saying, former vice president of this country, no Jim.
How could see Mr.
Some of these cardiac ways. So I think a wake up call. Men never being Gazana or passport and a military collaborator. Young Kuma dear told not all the plane no crowd will know who our fraco. Because health in it me too anytime be this is the reason why some of us were saying say Sika yede yasa cathedral and semunu na safor. These monies could have done some of these things. How on earth and will be doctor or no run down the service saving life and as for even such a situation is avoidable. And yes, be a idea kuno onya that particular your friend is saying adiana here just to service for him ebia and cannot say.
Na ko postpone ni wo.
Eba ye obi anka ho asem normal one of the many wu ochena ye nim the other to no. So I think say governance na ye no we should be human centered. Na ye hu our priorities. Na ye making sure that some of the things na betimi aboa no ye focus on some of these things. A hospital like Komfanoche, how on earth can you say you don't have catalog ever hospital? And I'm told that most of the facilities don't have. Obakaya, your friend is saying covered by despite donate a huge sum of money at the Maomo, yes, I'm going to talk Casacas and no driver or more than demo. A bigger issue, say. So the priority, isn't about the welfare of the workers, the welfare of the facility in Nemo Muhia. Now, Musabi live big. No more who say, oh, see you, never you, way never you, that kind of nonsense. That is what we prioritize in this country. So I think, government must make your friend saying put to special attention at these facilities. Near making sure management of these private some of these teaching hospitals now say independent, the my individual. They are still state institutions. We cannot just bequeath this institution to individuals who will sit there and mess things up because it doesn't make sense. Say about and basic things. Who here hospital are winning? Does it make sense? You understand? So our health facilities are ailing. And I've had the benefit of being there. Now, we inside, and I don't know crazy one. So, when Colebu said this, every hour, chili now to Colebu, who not deck a crabby. Uko Uramana, who said, your friend is saying, or Secrab FM.
But then, Papa, it was terrible.
And 37 is the same thing. But this is the time a man for a developer, your friend say, medical conditions are me say one day go to the surgical ward, na breast cancer, will be a amputated one, a one, or go how a tattoo, go and look at what people are going through there. But the health needs, we are not meeting them. You understand? So I think we need to make conscious efforts, invest in health. Because anyone can be a candidate at a hospital, or you can be a patient anytime. It could be through accident, it could be through cardiac arrest, it could be through anything. You understand? So I think as a country, some of these, because of knee-jerk reaction, as some way who say you sooner this week we will call radio sooner, but in we will not do some of these things. How often do people even do health education on situations like this, moving up and down, stressing and so? Because you see, human the person is so fragile to the stand any listing via Hanudi, especially what is involving the heart and so forth, you can die. And this notion say onyare wawu no, I think that we should tone it down. You can die anytime.
All right.
Just make sure that you take precaution. Na yamfa mo ye ho ban.
Ma me fasa kwanya isu na me nhwe minu na Kwame Jan. Eso yakọ. Eno ane papa free mu. And it's so hard and so sad and say I think I spoke with him on Sunday. Was it Saturday or Sunday? Yeah. Adechi ya Enra. Ena Oma Minyan nti yesene papa free mu. Nana Kwame Jan ma yakọ. Nana
JB,
yes.
Because Oshe Ernest Kumi, after 2024 election, back and forth, they had dream. Said, Nanu ya Odin Kunim, ya Janka Oba Benya Nijie, and the parliament, because back and forth, I can't remember, say, for the High Court, my ruling be contempt, and that they know parliament. They do say cameras in na esinuso. The who answer ruling ni buy no enie who say wafa na yi ne tablet ne ne phones na che say wa sorry away there oko. And then they so a parliament January 7 January early in the morning mid morning almost very in who say na tension ne pressure power no so because na speaker di kan akasa said sir after a friend is electoral commission declaration ni bi hono mo be no a police depot no a friends collection center any a declaration where we near declare enti ye day any e be si akire e wo Accra depot police depot say ye baba be declaration it don say na speaker di kan akasa say there are some MPs bi hono mo a enya de a swearing in obemo ma take part it to me say wo wura mu no not tension is say bibia betimi esi na hwe ya marshals na ye be say on work omo out enti otu munyina no timi say pressure won so pa fortunately for him enim the other say because ye nyina na ye speaker kwan say odi ose ye be yoyo na sa declaration na bebe ba so sample nyam but omo tena ho no mo ma process ni nyina go through a obey a member of parliament but enwensi ho no mo a okokot no oba but enra no yeah, amani ni beto odwa se Nyankopon ato nsade for me who supposed to be altar for MP Vicente Asafua Asafua se sasa ede na asa jebi ede na asa
well
ede na asa akọ contest me hu se nkrofo osu sasa o afesi ti mo meji o sasa eye contest na wonu obi akọ wo betimi awini wo betimi elusu ena se me nu kokosi aka me nu ko contest na say results na buy no me bonjo so a emra kind of what yes I have the right to contest me take legal action process bia say me faso bia na bia so bia be me rectify me say melusu me win no enti say MPP NDC and these two leading political parties no one more reps and some parliamentary candidates na say constituency one because after me ni Kevo on the regional chairman Ekasaya all raising issues about Akweti de Koya also mo candidate na ye LD but the buy any select and you declared ma Ernest Kumi Ernest ye declared ma Ernest Kumi NDC candidate so ni NDC e wo Eastern region say my the omo win they have every right to be contested with the court NDC ye court na say at the end of the day Supreme Court the ruling about Ernest Kumi to so ye wa Jumah na say obi nim de sinse wiem say the innocent kan ye aduane ayedi ensu ayenom unnecessary stress pressure ni mu fertilizer ni mu de ade na sa kwantifi Nyankopon ato nsafre na as a member of parliament sasa hwan na aye obi bibi se wu su sasa hwan na aye obi bibi so and then some member of parliament bi Nyankopon ato nsafre frɛ no a se na menu ati an ma wo kan fast na say because say we see enya sympathy vote enu nti de ye kire ye ne yere no madam relax ukunu 40 years and I do the suomu ya wone ne da ho ana wote wo so prepare bibi me chest makoma utu ka do hospital Leicester hospital enie ye declare say why dey wawu na politicians ba so say dey na say seat ni betimi afiyensa because 2024 kra no say nya bibi kra ka seat ntino we dey because of sympathy vote Ghana for na say constituency for no ebehu mobo Ghana for dey do mani kira ni say sabi obi kunu ato na oba be pre the baby entiko madam relax Tobo and my politicians ain't take you for granted. Say MPP as political party no. Omu ye wo madwuma year and yes sympathy vote and we our constituency bia and I say we Ghana for.
We don't say. Just the last 4 minutes to wrap up on this discussion afi ya beto aso. commercial interview. You call Faith on your party on your wedding come over. But that's no. Me and Richard Asari Edro. Mami chair when I no pay. Lucius. So remember my final comment in the next 1 or 2 minutes. Nafe. Ya call it today's program off na ya twas on yami admo church. Finally, dear Nabeka.
Oh, finally, the American me say about last topic he said MPP for that issue of Ubiawu, Ubi can kai yema me akọ ne nase form.
Yeah.
This year in the
I think Fanta Pim, is it Fanta Man? MP. Ne yire no mo de.
Ehone start.
And I was so west.
In fact, now come the John Kuma yire so unity. But etefa so because of backlash.
Etefa so. Enye a good presidency abeseti.
Yeah.
And you know, areho aba yenhwe eno no kane. Se wo hwe ayi ntotoya abusia edi agu akwan mu ebia na otwe dadie ayi no time abebe ye ayi na sefo na nsana se obedwe unfortunately no so krampo no isi so just 21 days. So edi day ede nhyehyɛ fa by elections.
Yeah, sure.
And that 21 days no so mean me say akanman mu na ya di na otwe ayi what you see?
Now, what should they bet me?
Now, what should they bet me?
Well, depending on the family, bet me now what you done but in this contest, now what you done probably next week.
Yes.
After your time
I think now what you done this time, no, and I wish you have 4 people, no, be a habit to me. So, young found quite you send a bear amount for bit me a prepare. And Canada, so be one now, what you know, pepe, na you now what you done.
Yeah.
Ha, better than no, and Tissa. However, no. Say ya na otwe da pepepe no ye bedi anase be any time ben anase time ben ye be ya yi no ye ni kan hwe areho na aba no enkane ansa na ya ba bedwen by elections ho aden oba na nko by elections a den ne ba ene ya me no kasa kura de MPP for ope kura mpa yenye Ghana ha city na yenko by elections still I will be losing and she ben to ba dwinim
87 kwa hwe nka bi
I see. All right, but now Ivan, the next 1 minute now you wrap it up.
Oh, JB, I think sir, yes, Ghana for your state institutions. So because my culture said they are the foundations of your democracy. This is so. So when they begin to show signs of worry, incompetence, and some of these obvious biases, now you buy as a country, we only endanger our prospect. The prospect of our democracy because when you had the sub-region here, clearly you see countries are swapping democracy for coup d'etat. And I don't see what Togo.
Yeah.
President no papa tina kunjas for almost 40 good years no. Or no who ye na batena so. Papa no be wunu na constitutional requirement in terms of age you cannot omit because now you needed to be 45 before you be president. But papa no make sure you so about 35 say ya who and the ban be take over and they did it. The banner rule since 2005 up to and 20 good years in here. Was the constitution and the YNS president na Togo for 12 and what just power and free Togo for some say parliament they have 2 chambers, Senate and House of Representatives. By the event saying President of Council of Ministers are performing all the functions of the president. So is the way you cost so and ECOWAS and other institutions to no more neguso. No, because no option to Togo. Then ECOWAS will be shouting out there, say, yeah, they are meaning as a for alcohol. I think that you see, we must begin to guard against some of these things.
Yeah.
Because and whether you like it or not, citizens are becoming enlightened, getting involved in politics. Person and I say, oh, uncle school now when you see, and about your one say, oh, she will be on Macola market now. No, what in politics? I don't even crave your winning.
Yeah, that's true.
Because people are reading, people are listening.
Yeah.
So people are becoming increasingly enlightened. I think we must begin to guard state institutions against some of these inefficiencies where individuals come and they adopt this hostile, belligerent position. So it's a caution. I think the Electoral Commission, sir, Ablekuma issue will resolve here. All of them should resign and go home. Easy for these jokers, all of them should resign and go home. Just to save Ghanaians that idea ever go to another petition. You're saying headlines are hold on and as a forum no. Because Ghana for deserve better this time because you see rebranded, reset Ghana. That Ghana no must renew hope, bring confidence and engender trust. Sabaya Ghana and you can relate and be proud of Onwankasan institutions. But you will not be growing when you have jokers still masquerading these sensitive institutions. Ebasa MYN.
But I say, innocent. Another.
JB, America Chrome, okay.
I got 1 minute.
Me trust with the phone me farm and see for electoral commission there now. Said the doctor Saribos me maybe can say NDC a trade to Ghana's democracy no. After 2020 general election, electoral commission be a trade to Ghana's democracy and Ghana's development, Ghana's growth.
Electoral commission headed by Jena Dukwemensah and as electoral commissioner Sebo.
Electoral commission, no, check the leadership. I'm talking about the leadership of electoral, not the institution. Yeah. Oma be a threat to Ghana's democracy. And you know, sir, Chief Justice process no be no mu no.
Oh, they haven't sacked it, but they will sack it.
Yeah, because the Chief Justice they call president ho, and the electoral commission chairperson for also they also be call Chief Justice was CJ ho. And see omo fast track this process no Chief Justice they ni because they say she's honest. Wadu so why just process be no nem wadu na Jemensa Saribos ma mo so de ne yento aso because they see 2020 no say Ghana for no ma wo mani da ho no say 2024 election no say na etie bia na Akufo na ka oda bi dai owu awu nkwankwa ye gina ho no ya electoral process no ba ya enka bia nka they see 2020 no e be ye worse than they see 2024 and then even after 2024 no kwa no ene mo mu ye bia chese omo nsesan untimi sorry prekope nka say wo kwa akoye rerun e wo bra ye gu mra kora wo gina so awode ye adwuma no ma ba ye threat to Ghana's democracy. And President Mahama process be a would CJ Nemun, Yenentem. Ghana Fonso Amoya Mosin or match and a process. Omono your might be so very resign. So I'm resign as a process here. A process yen fast tracking in them because I see you bring sanity. I was state institutions, especially those independent state institutions now. Omuma one way to say political party be honest and now moye niema. Edema political party ne be a bemum penny for no. Now o mining to me fan into my infra.